Welcome, class. My name is Professor Kate Collin, and I'll be teaching cataloging museum collections. Museum cataloging has its background in libraries. The methods, standards, format, and content of museum cataloging is based on library cataloging. Libraries spearheaded the cataloging movement, enacting best practices, processes, standards, data interchange formats, and led the charge to get usable electronic records online. You've probably heard of the Dewey Decimal System, a library cataloging system, and perhaps you've even used a card catalog. Unlike the homogeneous collections of books in libraries, museums have a diverse repository of collections. While similar collections lend themselves to standardized cataloging and predictable methods, the distinct collections in museums make applying standardized cataloging methods a bit difficult. Nevertheless, innovative museum cataloging methods and standards have emerged in the last 20 to 30 years, and we'll be examining these methods and standards in depth during the course. Now a word on the spelling of the word catalog. Some people prefer to spell the word cataloging with a U, while others prefer to spell it without a U. Both are correct. However, I think you'll find that the majority of our readings don't use the U spelling, and this is the way that I prefer to spell it, without the U. I also feel like the cataloging spelling with the U is a little bit antiquated. It's up to you how you decide to spell it, as both are technically correct, just as long as you're consistent with your spelling throughout the course. In the first few weeks of the class, we'll talk about physical cataloging processes such as numbering systems, how to mark, measure, and photograph an object, and how to research and interpret an object in order to record the most important information about it in an unbiased manner. In the second half of the course, we'll delve into some complicated stuff: electronic cataloging systems, data standards, structure and content values, controlled vocabularies, subject authorities, and various metadata schemas. I don't want you to get bogged down in memorizing the standards presented. I want you to come away with a general knowledge of why standards are important and how to implement them in your museums. You should become familiar with the different types of standards used in museum cataloging and what material types and objects each standard is best suited to catalog. Towards the end of the semester, we'll discuss public points of access to cataloging data, how to integrate different types of cataloging data, the importance of the digitization process, and look at some cool cutting-edge projects that repurpose cataloging data in innovative ways. In terms of assignments, you'll have intermittent glossary term assignments where you'll be required to submit a paragraph long, about 100 words, definition, including citations of where you found your sources and an example of the definition. Although Wikipedia is a good start, you should rely on your course readings, information in the collection's content section of Blackboard, and external sources such as the JHU libraries or museum online resources to flesh out your definitions. You'll be required to create your own wiki in Blackboard, and you'll upload your responses to your wiki. You'll also be responsible for one major cataloging project, which you'll deliver in 5 assignments. Each assignment relates to content which we'll have covered in the previous weeks, so rely on that information to get you started. You'll also be required to participate in the weekly discussion forum. Each Monday, I'll post questions that you'll need to respond to at least once by Thursday evening, and you must post a response to another student's post by Sunday evening. In order to keep the discussion forum well-paced, I'm pretty strict about posting deadlines, so make sure to get your post in on time or your discussion forum grade may be affected. Both the discussion forum and the cataloging project are worth 40% of your grade. I hope you enjoy the class, and I think you'll notice I have a geeky sense of humor, and I've tried to make the course content not only informative but fun. See you all online!